Thank you, guys. I'm here, as you said, with Vishy and Anand, who just finished the first day of the clutches, the legends here today. 4 games, so much fire, so intense battles. Vishy, how did it feel for you today?
Well, it's my first 960 event since, almost, 20 years ago. And yes, it was quite interesting. I mean, the first game was very exciting. At some point, I think, well, it might have flipped even a couple of times. Second one, I think, was the most stable. Third, I'm just worse, so I shouldn't really have, I should have probably settled down. But then when I got this knight on c5, I thought I had to try, but it was just, in the blitz, I was actually playing very badly.
Yeah, and the last game, what can you say? Was it even surprising for you what happened in the last one?
Yes, normally I should win this quite easily, but it's not like I had any chance. But I was playing just too fast. I think I was upset by the third game.
I see. And how would you describe the first day with one word, let's say?
Jumping in the deep end.
Yeah, and let's come back a little bit to the beginning of this day. It was a great opening of the renovated, newly reopened St. Louis Chess Club. What does it mean for you? What do you think it means for all chess fans here in St. Louis and in the world?
Well, it's very nicely designed, and of course, I'm happy to be back. I was happy to play in the old venue, but the new one's even nicer.
Absolutely. And can you tell us a little bit about these 15 minutes before the game started, and how did you process after the end of each game? Did you try to analyze it more, or just relax? Tell us about your routine.
It varied. Sometimes I was looking at it. Sometimes I was just taking a deep breath. 15 minutes is not a lot. So essentially, I was drawing from our impressions on the first session. That's when I really spent 15 minutes looking at the position.
Yeah, in between, I saw that you were also still checking something at the board.
Yes, once in a while I try to sit and look at the board.
Absolutely. And Vishy, after such an intense day, what is the plan? How are you going to rest and get ready for tomorrow?
Just go back. Have dinner at some point, and then take a look at the games.
Yeah, and my last question, with this absolutely amazing format of clutch chess where nothing is clear until the very end, do you have some special strategy, or will it affect somehow your preparation for next days?
No, I will just try to play, but knowing that there's everything to fight for, I think makes it quite nice.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Vishy. Thank you. It was so much pleasure to watch you playing today. Hello, guys. Yes, we are here together with Garry Kasparov. Garry, welcome to the studio. What a day it was.
A new studio, yes.
Absolutely. New club, new studio. How did this absolutely crazy but so important day for the club went for you?
Oh, I think I have to watch my back on the street now. With this kind of luck, it's really dangerous. So I'm really, just still, I'm trying to digest, what's happened. Because I started this match with very little expectation. So my goal was at least to play and just not to lose all the games, because last time I played chess at the board was 1 year ago. This against Sam Sevian. That was my last game. And now I'm facing Vishy, and I, as you know, I had to miss the opening yesterday because I didn't feel well after my trip, and I bet Vishy has been preparing extensively, and my preparation was just a few dozens, probably a couple of dozens games with Peter Swidler and some discussions about some positions, but I just 4 days ago I was in Spain doing a lecture, so that's not the best way to prepare, and but I think this is sometimes you have to find an explanation for your luck, because I work hard and I tried hard, and even the game won. I was under heavy pressure, and also just the moment I played bishop c6, I said, why didn't I play bishop b5? Because I saw this. Yeah, there was an option, and I was really under heavy pressure. Maybe just there were moments that you guys have to tell me whether I could have probably just better at one point, but I think I built even the fortress, but then I just destroyed it myself. And then just all of a sudden, Vishy, I think he celebrated prematurely. And also, to my surprise, he played much slower than I expected. And I did better in a time trouble. So again, another surprise. So yes, and game one actually offered me a lot of optimism. I think game two, I think I was nearly winning game two. So again, the guys should tell me probably instead of knight d4, knight f4, and after rook f8, maybe h3. So I could smell, I could smell the victory, but just, then, yeah, it's out of shape. And in game three, I had a huge advantage. I mean, it's a huge advantage, and I just, again, totally, how could I not play c5? This is instead of rook d8, c5, just to stop, d4 forever. p5 pawn is going to die very soon, and I don't have to exchange queens. So and I played so poorly. I just nearly, and when Rishi played d5, I just want to resign. I should only move to defend the rook g6, and all of a sudden, my pawn started advancing.
Started to run.
Yes. It's classic. This is the so-called trousers. Yeah, yes. 3 pawns are just, are not as good as 2.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it was a surprise for him also.
Yeah, it was. But again, I expected him just to be much quicker in the time trouble. And I think, when we reached this is the critical moment of the game, just, was basically a minute left. I think I did a better job, and in the last game I just want to play something crazy like c3 and c5. I wasn't sure because I just thought maybe some interesting combinations, and I just played knight c5 and should I resign? But it was not so good. Just let's play, and again he could have won many, but he just left. He went for the end game, which was technically won. And to my surprise, I think I outplayed him in this endgame. I totally outplayed him. Just rook g3, rook h3, rook e3. Yeah, I just thought, wow, this is at one point when I played rook e5, I said, I think I can probably just survive. And I think he expected me to resign. So this is, I resisted. And then I think he still had some winning chances, but I think I could read in his mind that he already lost any hope.
I mean, can we actually say that this last game is an example of something like never give up?
No, it's never give up. The game is not over. So But again, I think what's the most important for me in this game is that I could manage to do well in the end game without a pawn, and it's technical end game. It's one end game, but somehow I think he thought it's easy. I mean, definitely knight c4. I don't like knight on c4. I mean, so his knight had to stay on d5, not on d6, because d6. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you feel really like rush of adrenaline when you started to play the first game? Like, how did it go for you?
Look, I said it's my first game at the physical chessboard. I mean, seriously, first game. So and I had some good feelings. Because yesterday, I mean, I had no choice, but I had to stay, just behind. I just had to see. First thing I had to see my doctor because my nostrils, my ears, after the flight, terrible. And then somehow, I came back home, and as I talked to my wife, I mean, she was very pessimistic. She said, "Okay, again, you're going there." And someone said, "You know what? I have some positive. I feel well. I still may collapse. I mean, I have no practice playing serious chess, for a very long time. But somehow I sensed, maybe it's not going to be that bad. So and again, it's just set aside the horrible opening game 4. I think I did relatively well. In game 1, I think I tons of ideas. It's not that it's rapid chess, and we're definitely out of our prime. But I think I was industrious. That's what probably being rewarded by Keisha.
Yeah, and also, we have such a long rivalry with Vishy. I mean, many chess fans believe that there were golden pages of the history of chess, this rivalry. And now, how did you feel, playing against Vishy, especially your personal feeling about all these years you competed against each other, and today, what does it mean for you?
Look, I started this match with zero expectations. Somehow I sense maybe that's it's fair to give Vishy a chance to improve the score, because I had a huge advantage in classical chess, though in rapid and blitz it was not that clear. And again, I always play in St. Louis once a year. So this is they said, you play Vishy. I said, fine, okay. I remember sometime in summer, my wife asked me, so what? I mean, it's just, you're serious. Now you play Vishy now. You go. I said, yeah. I said, maybe you start preparing. I said, okay, fine, let me call Peter. I talked to Peter, actually. I spoke to him this morning. So we talked about some positions. So this is general ideas. So, you can't explain this. Somehow I feel that, again, it's my duty to come here and play chess. So, I'm not, of course I don't like losing, but I understand that, again, it's more like, making chess fans happy. And so probably just it's a way to pay back, this is what I gained from the game of chess.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your interview, Garry, and for sharing the thoughts. And it was such a great day today. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow.
Absolutely. Okay, fine. Tomorrow is another day.